Weston is always like clean cut, like the grass is always done, like everything's green, like it's always perfect. Like we have like very fancy bus stops. It's almost like a bubble. Like everyone in here, like in Weston, is basically like privileged. Like they've had a lot of opportunities that most people don't have. And so I think that like a lot of that like gets to like the kids' heads, and so like a lot of the kids are like kind of like stuck up because a lot of them have money because Weston's like a nice place to live.
Describe Cypress Bay. Big, diverse, academic. I don't know. Cypress is special. I don't know many high schools in my limited experience that have close to 5,000 kids and offer as many opportunities as Cypress does to us as students. So I think that makes it kind of special.
Cypress, I definitely think is like a very unique school, like in the sense that like we have a lot of freedom that I think a lot of schools don't have. We can basically do whatever we want as long as it's not like crazy, and we have a large selection of like classes and like APs and like the ACE program. Like a lot of schools don't have that, so like we're very lucky. I think that it's a little overpopulated. My name is Hannah Vargas. I'm in 12th grade and I'm a first generation college applicant.
My name is Christian Pichardo. I'm a 12th grader at Cypress Bay High School, and I'm a legacy college applicant.
I think a lot of students at Cypress Bay are expected to get like straight A's, take as many like AP classes as possible, keep a 4.0 GPA. Like they're expected to go to like very good colleges. Like I feel like if someone were to be like, oh, I just want to go to like BC and like stay close to home, that like kids like look at you differently, and parents are like, wow, like that's all like their parents are allowing them to do.
So my dream school is Harvard University. I hope to study political economy if I go there, because a lot of my ambitions in life are based on like social and political change and dynamics. And I think that the best way to do that would be to study political economy and kind of get a broader understanding and a deeper education on those subjects of politics, economics, and sociology, and kind of use that to build a career affecting the change that I want to see in the world. So my ambitions after college are basically based on like policy and kind of influencing legislation in the United States and kind of working to change politics. Eventually, I might run for office. It's kind of like something that's in the far, far future. But those are kind of where my ambitions are centered.
I don't feel like it's important to me. Like recently I've been like, oh, maybe I should take a gap year. Like, do I really want to go to school for more years? But like, I think it's kind of necessary like in today's society to get a college degree and be successful. So in that way, like it is important to me, and I do think it's something I need to do.
In order to succeed in any sector of life, you need to have an education. Whether that be in medicine, law, whether you want to study to be a teacher or a scientist, whatever it is, you need a foundation in education, especially higher education, in order to be a professional in any field. And because that's like such a broad-based necessity for society in order to advance, that's why you need to go to college.
College has always like been something that I feel like I had to do. Not that, like I want to do it too, but like especially going to Cyprus, like it's kind of like you have to go to college, I feel like. But I want to go to college either way, but being the first generation has like nothing to do with it. My mom wants us to go to college because she wants us to have better than what she had. I feel like I don't get straight A's. I don't take a lot of AP classes. I take a lot of ACE classes more, but I think I like live up to them, not to the extent like most kids, just because I don't care, and like I don't care to like push myself that hard, because like to me like there's a lot more other things that like I could be doing with my time than just like studying. But I'm not like a bad student. Like I have good GPA, like good ACT scores. I just kind of like go with it, but like I don't like over push myself to get perfect grades on everything I do.
I think that there's not one set of expectations. I think that definitely, in general, the standards for Cypress-based students are higher than you would find elsewhere, just because we have so many opportunities from our school and from our community that a lot of other places don't have. But I think, in general, every set of students or every different group has their own sort of set of expectations. I know there's one overarching set, even if in general they are higher than you would hold other people to. Not everyone has the same goals.
I feel like from my dad's point of view, like he doesn't have as good a job as like most parents have when they have a college degree. But my mom has like done really well for herself, and like I see like what she's done like without a college degree, so I feel like it's not that necessary. What's the question again? Well, I feel like I've experienced differently. Like it's hard for like my dad to like contribute to our family because he has never had like a stable job because he didn't go to college. But like then on the other hand, like my mom didn't go to college either, and she has like a great job. Like so like the difficulty like never really affected me because my mom was always there to like back us up.
I mean, I think it affects my college process because it kind of forces me to have high ambitions, that I have something like that I need to follow up on, just from like a family perspective, independent of my own drive. And I think that that reinforces my motivations because there's something, you know, underlying that with my family. For a very long time, even before I even started the college admissions process, there was kind of like this thing like Harvard, you know, that I knew was in my family. But I think that even without that factor, that I still would have, you know, looked at that school very seriously, and, you know, possibly still have had it as my dreams. Because since both my parents are college educated, there's always been that motivation from me since the beginning to take my education very seriously, to do as well as I possibly could, and to put all my efforts forward in achieving the most that I could with that education. Success is positively affecting the people around you. If you've, you know, made a positive change in the world and known that you used all of your efforts to affect good for someone besides yourself, I think that's the true definition of success, and that's how you leave a positive legacy on the world.
I don't think college guarantees success in any way. I think there's so many people who have either dropped out of college or who just haven't gone to college at all and have been very successful. But I also feel like it can help contribute to your success or open more opportunities that you wouldn't have been given if you didn't go to college. I think success is just like being happy with your life and with everything like that's you want, you have, and like that's it. I don't think it's the amount of money you make or what type of job you have.